Reasons for meltdown in kids. Number one, sensory overload. When in places or in situations such as in a store or in a mall, the child could be assaulted by the noises, different colors, different activities, the lights everywhere is overwhelming. This could cause that child having a meltdown. It is very overwhelming for the child to be able to understand why there are so much noises, why the light shines so bright, while every activities are going on everywhere. So this can cause a meltdown in kids, especially children with additional needs. Number two, frustrations. Because some children have trouble managing their emotions. When things don't occur the way they perceive it, the child might end up having a meltdown. He doesn't understand why the chair is not where he wants it to be. He or she does not understand the fact that things are done in a certain way. They want it to be done in the wrong way, but since it's not happening that way, the child finds it very difficult to understand that, okay, it could be done differently. This can also cause a meltdown in a child. Number three, difficulty communicating. Sometimes, and you will agree with me that if you are trying to have a conversation or trying to explain something to someone who doesn't understand English or any language you're using, the both of you speak a different language, so you don't understand each other. It can be very frustrating. You're saying this and the person is going the other way. Now, for that child who is not able to communicate his needs, he's trying to communicate because he's not verbal, and you don't understand what he's going through. You don't understand what he wants. You don't understand what he or she is going through at that point. He or she does not know how to tell you, I am not comfortable in the chair I'm sitting in. He doesn't know how to say because he or she is not verbal. It can be so frustrating, and this can cause a meltdown. Is a big problem when you are trying to say something to people and they are not getting what you're saying. They don't understand, nobody understands you, and it's looking like nobody cares about you, but it's not that way because they don't know what you are trying to say. A child who is not verbal can be frustrated sometimes. Information overload. A child is trying to process one information and another one is coming in immediately. You're telling him, do this, the next thing, the next one. He can start having a meltdown because he's trying to process the first one, the second one is coming immediately. Please, at this point, and I mentioned it in my other video, when you give out information, when you give out an instruction, allow the child to process it before bringing in the next one. You don't go, no, you don't. You take it one at a time. Let him or her process the information before you give another one. The next one is changes in routine. If there's going to be any change in the child's routine, you have to let the child know. You don't wake up and you change things for her. They work well when they know what they are expecting. When they know the next activity coming in, they tend to behave well. But when you keep changing their routine, it can be very frustrating. They can't process it. They can't understand it. Please, let's mind how we change these children's routine. Let's place their routine. Tell them what they want. Tell them what they are expecting for each day they walk into your classroom. You tell that child how he or her day is going to be. The next activity, and goes on till he or she goes home. We don't just bring things up for these children. No, we don't. We need to understand them. We need to go into their world. We need to come down to their own level. Maybe when we go into their own world, we will understand better. We'll understand the things they go through. I think at this point, I'm able to let you understand very important factors in the life of these children. And this is going to be like a general guide. When you notice a child is having a meltdown, create a safe space. Take away everything that could get him injured. Make sure he's safe. Let him be. Then you have to stay calm. Let him see that you are calm. Don't be scared. Stay calm. Watch him. You have to stay close to him. Watch him. Make sure he doesn't get himself injured. And having a meltdown could be very exhausting. And at the end of the whole episode, you can have a conversation. You don't have a conversation in the middle of an episode. You can only have a conversation after an episode. I hope this video is helpful. And if you find it helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and expect more interesting videos. Thank you and see you soon.